Good afternoon, Craig Forrestal with NFL Draft Diamonds, taking a couple of minutes with Hampton quarterback Deondre Francois. Deondre, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
And so, Deondre, I know that you're a busy guy getting ready for your pro day and different things, so I greatly appreciate you taking the time. I'm going to go ahead and get started with a couple of questions. First, you're originally from Orlando. Go ahead, tell me a little bit about what it was like growing up in Orlando, some of your childhood memories when it comes to sports, and any other sports you might have played.
Yeah, growing up in Orlando, had a lot of athletes around the area. I played basketball, football, did swimming at the YMCA. Was just very active as a child, so it was a very competitive neighborhood that I grew up in.
So when you say it was a very competitive neighborhood, do you have like a certain sports championship from like youth football or basketball that really sticks in your mind?
We won a lot of championships. Orlando Outlaws, coming up in the City League. Then we went to State League, made Florida, but we won a lot of championships growing up as a little league player.
And then that winning tradition followed you to high school. You were a top high school recruit by a majority of the recruiting services. Take me through, when was the moment you realized you were a talented football player?
I had to be going to ninth grade from eighth grade. I had a chance to either stay and play little league ball or, go up to high school ball and play on the freshman team or JV team. And I was going to play little league ball because I felt like I wasn't big enough. But then the high school coaches were like, you're big enough, you're good enough. You can start JV as a freshman. And that's when I knew I had a gift to throw the ball.
And then is that when you decided to focus purely on football, or was there another moment?
Yeah, that was really when I wanted to focus on football. Probably around 10th grade, I stopped playing basketball, just focus on being a quarterback, focus on perfecting my craft on the football field.
And then speaking of perfecting your craft, you spent some time at IMG Academy. You got to learn under Chris Winkie, a former Heisman Trophy winning quarterback. What did that do for your overall development as a quarterback? And then how did that help you prepare for this moment now?
It helped me a lot playing under Chris Winkie. IMG gave me a jump start. I had to leave home after being a junior in high school. I had to do my senior year at IMG. It was a boarding school, so we had to stay on campus. So I kind of got that college atmosphere right away. So going to Florida State was a smooth transition, and that was all thanks to IMG.
And then we hear often about the athletic experience at IMG, but what is that day-to-day schedule like? How is that structure set up for you, and then how does that help you as you progress through your career?
At IMG?
Yes.
Yeah, it was very different from what I was doing at Olympia. My first 3 years of high school, we had 7 class periods. And then when I went to IMG, we had block schedule. So we had class from about 7:30 to 1. And then we had lunch and then weights. And then from then on, it was straight football. So the classes were longer, it was block schedule. So it was just 3 different classes every day instead of having the same classes every day like I did at Olympia. So it was tough at first for me. A lot of guys, couldn't handle it. I seen a lot of guys just go to IMG and leave IMG. And I seen a lot of guys come to IMG and stay. So it was just a situation where, I was blessed to have an opportunity to go there. So I had to stick to it and, continue to put my head down, go to class, work out, take coaching from Chris Winkie, affect all the other guys in the ways that I could. I was one of the top players that come there at the time, so my leadership was big and how I affected the players was big.
And then that initial introduction to what college life was going to be for you, like you said, really set you up for success. You graduated in 3.5 years. You were able to compete as a graduate transfer at Hampton this past season, where you set single-season records in passing completions and passing touchdowns. That allowed you to go compete in Hawaii at the Hula Bowl. Take me through that Hula Bowl experience and what that's really done for you as you come back here and train.
Yeah, the Hula Bowl was nice. I seen a lot of guys that I played against, a lot of guys that I played on the same team with coming up through football. It was just a great opportunity. Being in Hawaii, my first time being in Hawaii, great weather, great people, great hospitality. And I got a chance to practice in front of NFL coaches and be around a lot of guys that was in the NFL. And that opportunity gave me a chance to really gain my confidence and, let me know that, I can compete with the best of the best because there's a lot of great quarterbacks out there. And, we got a chance to have fun and compete with each other.
Absolutely. And then as you are training for your pro day, what are the main areas that you're focusing on currently?
Really, we focus on every area we can. The mental aspect of the game at quarterback, that's where it starts for us. But really, decision making and accuracy, those two things that we're trying to hone in at Tom Shaw, trying to really focus on decision making and accuracy. If I can master those two things, then I'll be fine in the long run.
And then when it comes to your pro day, what are the physical traits or qualities that you hope to display to NFL personnel?
My touch, my arm strength, my accuracy, my pocket movement, quick feet in pocket, and, just having fun with the game, my love for the game.
Absolutely. And given how you've played in a couple of different offensive systems, how do you feel that sets you up to be a scheme versatile fit in the NFL?
Well, it helped me a lot. Being with Jimbo, starting with Winky at IMG, starting with Pro Style there, that's when I got introduced to the Pro Style offense, and then transitioned to Florida State. It was so smooth because they were both Pro Style offenses, and then Tiger comes in, and then we switch to the spread. And then I go to Hampton, and it's kind of spread Pro Style. So I got the best of both worlds by having different coaches. So my versatility, with running different offenses is there. I can be in the gun, I can be under center, I can do quick game, I can do West Coast offense. So it really helped me enable my game and help me, separate myself from others.
And then touching on some of those points of your game, what do you consider to be the strongest point of your game?
Probably my accuracy and my decision making. Those two things we just focus on. Well, I try to focus on as a quarterback, and just throw completions. Move on to the next play. Try to be mentally strong. Got to be mentally strong in the pocket and with all the chaos that's going around in the game. So, my mental aspect.
And then Deondre, as a quarterback, you're often looked as a leader. Talk to me about your leadership style and then how that's grown as your game has grown.
Yeah, my leadership style is it's a bit different. I like to affect guys in different ways because over my years at Florida State and being at Hampton, I kind of learned that not everybody takes coaching the same way. Not everybody takes criticism the same way. So just learning how to affect different athletes in different ways. You can't yell at certain players. You got to take them to the side and talk to them. Certain players might need a little more yelling than other players, to get it through their heads of what to do and when to do it. So just learning how to affect different players in different situations.
So then my question would be, off of that leadership style, if I was Andy Reid, Mike Tomlin, any NFL head coach, and I were to ask you, what will I get from Deondre Francois day one? What would your answer be?
A guy who is willing to sacrifice everything for the team, put the team first, and a guy who wants to make the players around him better.
Perfect. Thank you, Deondre. And now I want to take a couple of minutes to ask you a couple of questions to get an idea for your personality. If you were stuck in an elevator and you could only have one snack, only use one app on your phone, and listen to one song until you were rescued, what would they be?
One app on my phone would probably be WhatsApp.
Okay.
Try to contact some people. And then one song, I got to go to my gospel playlist for this.
Got to get you through it.
Yeah. It's so many gospel songs. I just have my gospel playlist playing. Just put it on repeat so I won't, be nervous in that situation. I could be nice and calm. And then the third one was...
A snack.
A snack? That's a tough one there. I like my snacks. Probably peanut butter jelly. Probably peanut butter jelly sandwiches. The packet.
Oh.
Yeah, they come in a lot, so yeah.
And if you were planning on going on a long road trip, would you put gas in your car the night before, or would you get gas the morning of as you were leaving?
I'm gonna do the night before.
Okay.
So I won't have to worry about it in the morning.
And then when you sit on the team bus, are you in the middle of the bus, the back of the bus, or the front of the bus?
It depends. I really, I like to sit in the front of the bus so I can get off the bus first, so I can get to the locker room first, so I can use the bathroom first. It's like a sequence of events that happens.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wonderful. So like almost a little bit of superstition, being the first one off the bus.
Right.
And now, if you have a list of tasks to accomplish before dinner, Are you going to take care of that list from hardest to easiest or easiest to hardest, and why?
Hardest to easiest. Yeah, so I can be at ease when it's time to eat dinner, and I can just relax and eat and enjoy my food.
Smart man. And now, DeAndre, if you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
All right, it probably have to be two because I can't choose between teleportation and time machine, going back in time.
Okay.
If
All
I-
right,
if
I'll
I
give you,
could-
I'll give you one. I'll give you one.
If I could reverse time, that'd be good.
Awesome. Well, DeAndre, I want to thank you for taking a couple of minutes with us today.
Thank
Again,
you.
Craig Forrestal, NFL Draft Diamonds, getting to know Deondre Francois, quarterback, Hampton.